So, good morning. So we have 60 acres of soybeans left. We had a pretty solid day yesterday. So the last 60 acres is that 60 acres that I had to plant into our green pea field. So I tried some. They were at 20%. That's not what you want. So we're gonna take a couple days off of soybeans. And we are going to spread manure today. I got my other dry manure guy coming. We're gonna move dry manure today. I got a load of corn coming out today. So it's definitely gonna be fairly busy. So with the big manure tanks, gotta have the hammer straps right off the tractor. Because the way it goes, manure tanks, they're tri-axle and they can pivot. So there's a piece that goes onto the drawbar, I'll show you, and it allows that manure tank to turn when I tell it to turn. So gotta have the drawbar completely clear of anything. So I'm just getting a couple things ready before we head out. That truck should be here any minute. Hammer straps are off, diesel's in the tractors. We are good to go there. We are going to, I just got a little test corn. Corn. $14.4, pretty good. A little on the light side, this stuff. That's all right. Yeah, so obviously with the new bin, we have a little bit of extra corn. We were being more conservative this year. I've said in the past I've had to buy corn back. So we are going to be starting corn probably next week, depending on weather. Maybe this week, we'll see how it goes. So we got a bunch, I don't know how much corn's in there, but we'll find out. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. The truck is loaded and he is gonna get out of here. We're gonna get this out of the way so we can have our lane light back. We're gonna get those tanks. Well, we're on our way to get the tanks. Called yesterday, they had both there. We just talked to them, someone just came and took the other tank. This is some of the problem with renting. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, so I'm turning around. I'm gonna go put the hammer strap back on this tractor. I'm gonna go grab the ripper, and I was gonna carry on and get that tank, but that really burns my butt when you talk to them yesterday and yeah, we're coming. Anyways. Okay, hammer strap back on the proper way. Oh, well, you gotta head down to the other farm and get it. I'll have to go over it, grease it, all that fun stuff. Hopefully by the time I get done, Owen has got a few loads out and then I'm actually going to, well, I guess the game plan now is I think I'm gonna rip almost right behind him. Okay, before we go get the ripper, I stopped here and we got all this set up. We're just agitating for the first time. I'll get the first load out, then I can go get the ripper because he's got to get ahead of me. First load going in. I'm going to stay here until the first load is done. we can stay here as a group just in case something bad happens. Once you get the first load under your belt, hopefully all the kinks are out of the way. Oh, so we're back at the farm. We are just going to grease some shanks. We just greased the wheel bearings. Felt the wheel bearings, they felt good. We can do tire pressure. And yeah, grease the shanks now. In the old shop, we have the old hand pumper, and I don't mind using it every once in a while. It's a good workout. Here we are, we're ripping. As soon as Owen gets here, I'll get a video. He's just keeping ahead of me, spreading manure, hog manure. Uncle Ross is over there. He's just driving along because so this is the first time I've had the ripper set up with this tire package. So we had to readjust the tongue. We're making sure the ripper's level. And here's Ross there. How are we looking?
Well, it looks like you're a little high, right at the in front of the disc there. Your tongue is kind of going up at the back there, and the ripper's a little bit high at the front disc there.
So the ripper's high at the front.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So we will suck the tongue in to push it down, I believe. Like the whole framework looks unlevel.
Yeah, it's kind of going uphill towards the tractor.
Okay, cool. When we get to the end, we'll make an adjustment.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. So yeah, like I said, we're making adjustments. And that's what you got to do if you want a really nice job. Which I am pretty happy with and love the levelness of the job, but just to get that extra 100%, it just takes a little bit of time getting in and out of the tractor, and that's okay. And so, if you've been watching, so I have the old ITC with the jailbreak in it, and it's actually working pretty good. I still brought my Starfire 3000 in case I didn't think it was quite accurate enough, but for what we're doing, it's pretty good. You can still see a little wiggling, but I'm going to go a little bit further, and then I might switch out the globes just to actually physically see the difference. But if ripping, I do want a little bit more consistent. Like if it's the cultivator, put a little overlap, no big deal, but you want the ripper to be fairly accurate. So there's Owen. So even though we didn't get 2 tanks today, we're still getting lots done. This is also one of the reasons why I wanted like the 2 big 8s, because before, when we were just using the 8260 with 1 tank, of course you want to be working dirt too, and the 7630, it can pull this, but it has to be really good conditions, which actually today we're in fantastic conditions. We've been super dry lately. Obviously we're getting some spits on the windshield, but hopefully you don't get rain. There he goes. So even though he's got a little bit of a jaunt to do to fill that tank, he can still keep ahead of me, because I think he's spreading, I think that's spreading like 40 or 45, 50 feet, something like that, and we're doing like 13 feet. Anyways, we're at the end here. And so far, I am extremely happy with these tires. This is the first time I've got to use them while ripping. I worked good on the cultivator, and I really like pulling wagons with this tractor. These are pretty sweet, and it looks mean. So you're not going to get any outside video today of this stuff, because like this pig manure is as fresh as it could be. So sometimes we wait for a day just to kind of let it dry, and then it's not sticking to your tires and everything. I don't mind walking in it, but since it's a little bit moist out there, I really don't feel like stinking up my tractor too bad. When I'm doing adjustments, I am not, we're going somewhere we haven't spread. Well, we got this thing set to where I want it to. I'm hoping the rest of the afternoon goes fairly flawless. So I'm gonna have a nice little rock concert. I'll check in with you later. Okay, so I took the start fire, the old ITC off the tractor, put the 3000 on, and so there is a big difference. Like, it is definitely not wandering to, like, you know, with that ITC with the Agri GPS. It definitely, you know, it is within 600, but it is constantly actually wandering. Not constantly, but every once in a while, oh, it's doing good, and then all of a sudden you hit a spot, it's like beep 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 beep. Anyways, it's not the end of the world. For the cultivator, I don't mind that. It actually works just fine for what we're doing, like I said, but for ripping, you do want it to be a little bit straighter and nicer, and you don't want all those little wiggly lines in there. Plus, you definitely want to be more accurate. I don't even want to be too close to that shank. You know, now that we're going through you can see we're just going through the middle. We want to be 100% true. We don't want to be getting that shank close to the other shank on each. You know, we want everything to be as precise as possible. And so yeah, the 3000 is definitely working good. And then of course there's the 6000, which works even better. And I have one, it's on the combine. And then you can buy RTK, which is supposed to be 100% true. I do not have that. I don't see the dollars and cents of it for my program. For other guys who are using it, I get that it is definitely worth the money for what you are doing. I'm not knocking it. I'm just talking for my own personal operation. I would like to get the new 7000 bulb that's coming out, because it is supposed to be more accurate yet again than the 6000 or the 3000, just for planting corn. It's supposed to be as accurate as the 6000 with RTK, so they say. So number two, I just don't want to pay the $1,000 fee every year for sub-inch. That's really all it comes down to. And even that ITC right there, let's be honest, even though it's wandering a little bit, it is a lot straighter than I can drive by hand, even though I am not too bad, but let's be honest, it's not perfection. So anyways, I'm just giving you my 2 cents on what I'm seeing. I'm still happy with the purchase of that ITC with the Agri GPS. Like I said, if you're a smaller operation and you think that's good enough for planting your corn, I think you should buy one too. I'm not knocking it. It works fine. I don't know, you can probably hear in the video, it was definitely wandering a little bit more, like beeping all the time, and that was getting a little bit annoying, and this is staying right on that inch, as you can see. So, there you go. This is a couple days later. So yesterday, I went all day spreading with the one tank. We are caught up. Someone else needs that tank. So hopefully today we're going to finish beans. I'm going to end the video right now actually, but so we got these loaded up with corn. We have, yesterday I cleaned that bin out, fixed the massey. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna end the video. We'll kind of carry on. I'm probably not gonna show the last day of beans because we're gonna be getting the corn here. Still lots more coming up. We still got more manure to move. You know, we got some more ripping to do, getting into corn. Birds are going out in a couple weeks. It's gonna be a busy time, but make sure you like and subscribe. Have a good one. Peace.